What is making that sound?
It sounds like a perk. Something is moving. Freak.
Those are just two of the incredible Bigfoot encounters that validates the legend's reality, starting with one of the most outrageous ones. Meet Finn Brenton, an adventurer from the YouTube channel Fanatic, who shares travel experiences. On September 2nd, 2023, he and a friend secretly camped in Freetown State Forest, Massachusetts, an area known for its dark history related to satanic rituals. They parked far away because camping wasn't allowed, unaware of the horrifying night ahead.
A bunch of light on because we're actually just terrified. So that's good. I also do not have a knife, so I am using this machete to spread the peanut butter.
Hopefully there's not no bear that attacks us, then he's just gonna want to eat us more.
Oh my god, if there was a bear, we would be absolutely screwed right now. I feel like that's like their favorite thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I completely forgot that there's bears out here.
Oh, wait, what?
We're not in Texas. There is like actual plenty of... What? You heard something? Oh my god, did you just, did something just touch me? It's trying to light that way, it's trying the actual big light that way.
I don't see anything. I don't see anything.
Oh my god, holy f. Maybe it was just like the tent rubbing up my back. No, dude, that's not what that was. There's no way.
The way you're straddling me, I know you're scared.
Look at my hands. I don't know if it's probably like the fact that we're out here and that's like tripping me out, but I swear when I turned right there, something like through the tent just like touched my back.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
There's no way. I like that's the only thing like keeping me okay right now. There's no way that's absolutely possible. Unless there's someone behind me right now and they're just listening to me talk about this. That's the only way that would be possible. Oh my god, dude, look at my hands. I can't stop shaking, bro.
I don't see anything.
Weird things started happening, making them uneasy. Too scared to explore the forest, they stayed in their tent, but it didn't stop them from getting even more scared.
We're tripping out right now. We've heard a few things. One that I thought was a scream, but I'm now thinking it's a fox. Foxes kind of sound like that.
I don't think it was a fox.
Okay.
In the dark forest, they heard chilling sounds that made them uneasy. Though they tried to calm themselves, the unsettling noises stayed in their minds. They eventually went to sleep, but did so with discomfort. In the morning, they hoped breakfast would distract them, but the creepy sounds continued.
What is that?
What is making that sound?
It sounds like a perk. Okay, it got a little bit creepier because now we have this on top, so you really cannot see out of the tent. Bro, why does it sound like someone is crying? I'm out. I don't know what to do because I'm not doing that.
Feeling overwhelmed and tired from the noises, they quickly packed up and left the forest. Disturbed by the events of the night, they vowed never to return there. The YouTuber behind the channel, Grassman58, embarked on a solo camping trip at Bailey Lake. Despite the overcast sky and the likelihood of rain, he didn't mind too much, as he only planned to stay for one night. Upon arriving at his destination, he chose a peaceful spot nestled between the trees, which provided shelter from the wind, to set up his tent. Afterward, he hiked around the lake and came across numerous animal tracks scattered along the shore. However, little did he know that his trip was about to take a rather unsettling turn.
So while I was here, I got here around 2 o'clock this afternoon. Spent an hour hiking around Bailey Lake looking for any kind of tracks. Tons of tracks, just tons of animal tracks. I don't know if the camera picked that up, but I just heard what sounded like a knock. Ooh, second one. That way. Anyways, tons of animal tracks around the lake, but not the tracks that I was hoping for. But after my hike, I came back, had some lunch, and while I was sitting here, I heard a faint knock way up on the cliff edge that overlooks the lake. And then around a little after 4, I heard what sounded like a rock hitting a tree. And those are some of the reports that people have claimed to experience out here. I had my digital recorder going, so that rock hitting the tree, if that's what it was, should be on the recorder. Yeah, it's only 4:30 right now, so hearing potential knocks right now, it's kind of exciting.
He began to hear strange, unexplained sounds. As the noises intensified, he decided to spend the night in his car, hoping the darkness would reveal something worth capturing. Unfortunately, it didn't. However, he remembered that Bigfoots are known for knocking on trees, so he started to wonder if what he had encountered were indeed the disturbances made by a Bigfoot. What do you think? Was it really Bigfoot? Or could it have just been a regular animal? May 11th, 2025, the Oklahoma Adventures YouTube channel uploaded a video that began as a laid-back cooking trip along a riverbank in the North American wilderness. The team set up camp and prepared their meals while soaking in the serenity of nature. However, what started as a light-hearted adventure soon took an eerie turn.
Si fuera un oso o algo, pero un animal muy grande se arrimó para allá, para aquel lado. El aroma de la comida.
Hay mucho animalito.
Sí. Bueno.
Vámonos pues. Ahora hay que cruzarse para allá.
The birds abruptly fell silent, and then the unmistakable sound of heavy footsteps began to crush the branches around them, as if something large was circling the camp. A wave of fear washed over them at the thought of what could be hiding in the shadows. They hurriedly packed their things, eager to escape, but just as they were about to leave, they stumbled upon a shocking discovery that changed everything. Giant tracks suddenly appeared nearby, accompanied by a stick structure that hadn't been there before. It felt as though something had been following them all along, just out of sight. They filmed what they could but chose not to linger. Then, unexpectedly, their camera captured this.
Algo va corriendo tan.
¿Escucha?
Sí.
Yo no vi nada, José. Solamente escuché.
Algo corrió, quién sabe qué sería. Bueno, vamos.
¿Será un venado o algo?
Quién sabe. Vamos.
They captured a dark figure peeking from behind a tree. The team didn't notice it at the time, as they were busy framing their next shot. However, upon reviewing the footage later, they began to wonder if it could be the legendary Bigfoot. What do you think that creature was? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. A man went camping deep in the forest to escape daily life. Upon arrival, he heard disturbing noises among the trees. Driven by curiosity, He grabbed his camera and flashlight and ventured into the darkness, unaware of the chilling encounter that awaited him.
What the fuck is that?
A creature with a long face and big eyes was spotted hidden behind trees, causing a man to flee in fear. While some speculate it could be Bigfoot, its appearance doesn't match typical descriptions. Regardless of its identity, it's definitely not something anyone would want to encounter in the forest. The following footage was uploaded by YouTuber Scott Carpenter, who embarked on a journey into a remote forest in search of evidence related to Bigfoot activity during a backpacking trip. Framing this adventure as a continuation of a previous investigation, he shared a blend of curiosity and determination as he focused on signs of the creature's presence.
Another thing I wanted to show you before I got out of here, I'd done a mock stick structure right here where I'd made just a X. A total buffoon. There's a footprint right here. I'll have to dissect it for you because you can barely see it, but I'll show it to you. Alright, right up here is the toes. Right there's the heel mark. That's a big old boy too. Shit.
This discovery captivated and unsettled Scott, who suspected that the act was intentional. As he explored deeper,
he grew increasingly uneasy, feeling as though he was being surrounded or monitored from multiple directions, and I was not entirely wrong about that.
I saw a movement, something darted behind this tree or darted in this area. Scared the crap out of me. Black, large. Looked like I saw his trailing arm. See.
as he struggled to make sense of the eerie sounds emanating from the forest, a dark shape darted swiftly between the trees, sending a chill down his spine. When he reached the spot where he had glimpsed the figure, he discovered only a massive footprint that bore no resemblance to that of a human. The discovery left him with an unsettling thought. Could Bigfoot be lurking in the woods? In the end, Scott expressed a mix of excitement and frustration, acknowledging the challenges of obtaining conclusive proof while maintaining a sense of wonder and determination. YouTuber Desert Sasquatch was out on a hike, exploring the forest and filming his adventure when he noticed something.
Coming across all these bones right in here that I haven't ever... Well, I've seen them. That kind of bone. At first I thought it was something else, but it's just a regular elk bone or something.
At first, there was nothing unusual, just quiet woods scattered with a few animal bones. However, after uploading the footage, his viewers spotted something he hadn't noticed while he was in the forest.
It's a little creepy in here in the evening, but I've not been able to find anything. And I don't know. You see that thing moving? Something's moving. Something is moving. Freak. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. That's some footage, but that's all I got. Okay.
The camera captured a dark figure shifting from one side to another. Was it merely a person wandering through the depths of the woods, or could it really be Bigfoot lurking in the shadows? A team of explorers has been delving into the woods for some time in pursuit of the elusive Bigfoot, but all their efforts to capture this mythical creature have been in vain. However, after 2 weeks of surveillance, they finally received a promising lead at a shelter site located on a remote trail. They captured a strange-looking beast that was truly out of the ordinary. It was unlike anything they had ever seen before. The creature was spotted at a location where human remains were discovered, which seemed to be a stash site. Since this encounter, the explorers frequently returned to the site to get a better view of it. However, to this day, the creature has not been seen since the time of the video, and the search continues. El Milagro Market bustles with the aromas of fresh food and the lively chatter of shoppers. One day, a peculiar event unfolded when security footage revealed a guard, known for his diligent patrols, inexplicably drawn to a specific aisle. What transpired next was quite unsettling. He appeared to be conversing with someone, even though the recording showed he was entirely alone. Shortly after, his colleagues asked him whom he had been talking to, and he explained that he had seen a little girl looking for her mother. He mentioned that he was comforting her, telling her to wait, and reassuring her that she would see her mother soon. The footage was later shown to him, and the events depicted sent shivers down his spine. Even more disturbing was the thorough search he conducted throughout the market for the child he claimed to have seen, only to find no trace of anyone. What did he witness that night? Was it a ghost? In 2020, at El Dorado Airport in Colombia, a security guard was diligently performing his duties when he was startled by strange noises coming from the women's restroom. Feeling a sense of unease about the disturbance, he opted to conduct a routine patrol to investigate the commotion. What he uncovered left him utterly shocked.
Bueno, estoy nuevamente aquí, en la puerta del baño. No hay nadie acá. No hay nadie. Y allá tampoco hay nadie. No hay nadie allá. Dios mío. Bueno, voy para adentro. La sangre de Cristo me cura. Hola, hola. Hola. Hola, hola. ¿Estás acá? ¿Dónde estás? Se prenden las luces. ¿Estás jugando con la llave? ¿Ah? ¿Estás jugando con la llave? ¿Ah? Necesito otra prueba. Necesito otra prueba. ¡Ay, marica!
He watched in disbelief as the restroom taps turned on and off by themselves, with no one else in sight. The eerie spectacle sent chills down his spine, yet he continued recording, likely hoping to capture undeniable proof for his colleagues. Just when he thought he had seen it all, a loud bang echoed from one of the doors. jolting him into a state of sheer terror. Overcome with fear of what he might encounter, he fled the scene. The footage ended abruptly, leaving everyone to wonder what had scared the guard so profoundly. On October 1st, 2017, an eerie event took place that has since become one of the most terrifying ghost videos on the internet. This unsettling occurrence unfolded at a school located on the south side of Cork City. Things took a chilling turn when the surveillance camera captured inexplicable paranormal activities happening in one area of the school. The eerie phenomenon of doors and lockers opening by themselves was undeniable evidence that this was not a staged event. Even more unsettling was the way objects seemed to fall out of the locker on their own. The school, which was later renamed from D Park CBS to Colaist Eamon Rees, gained notoriety as one of the most haunted schools in America after making headlines in 2017 due to this chilling footage. The school principal later revealed that the possible reason behind the paranormal activities could be traced back to the school's location, which was built on mass graves where the English once executed individuals. This raises a compelling question. Are these activities the result of the spirits of those who perished there? Or could there be another explanation altogether? On March 29, 2017, a man was working late in his office when the CCTV footage revealed something truly terrifying. After taking a nap at his desk, he awoke to an unsettling atmosphere filled with signs of paranormal activity. A dark shadow loomed overhead, and although he initially didn't notice it, the situation escalated dramatically when a chair across the office spun inexplicably. Despite witnessing this, he tried to rationalize it as a mere malfunction, dismissing his concerns. However, as the eerie events continued to unfold, he soon found himself regretting his choice to remain, wishing he had left the office sooner. An overwhelming fear gripped him as he sensed an unnatural presence playing tricks on his mind. Without hesitation, he bolted from the office, convinced that something dark and ghostly was lurking nearby. On August 11, 2024, around 2 a.m., 2 security guards at the Jardins de Montesacro Cemetery in Colombia were on their regular patrol when they noticed what seemed to be a figure emerging from a tomb. At first, they dismissed it as an illusion or a trick of the light, but they were quickly taken aback by the startling reality of what they uncovered.
Follow me for your dose of nightmare fuel.
The guards to the guards. However, little did they know, the terror of the night was far from over. Once again, the ghostly figure was sighted, this time near an electrified fence that it reached out to touch without any signs of harm. The apparition seemed to be pleading for help, a scene that lasted several minutes before it finally faded away. The footage, shared on social media, quickly went viral, igniting a wave of comments and theories. While some viewers insisted it was a genuine spirit, others offered more down-to-earth explanations for the phenomenon. Many believed that she might be experiencing a mental disturbance or could be under the influence of some substance, which might explain her unusual behavior and lack of reaction to contact with the electrified fence. However, we'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Share your insights in the comments below as we move on to the next encounter. In the dimly lit corridor of a correctional facility, an officer maintained a vigilant watch over an inmate charged with the brutal assault and murder of a young boy. As he patrolled the hallway, an unsettling feeling began to creep in. Driven by curiosity, he approached the inmate, only to be confronted with something truly shocking. As the inmate sat alone in his cell, the officer was taken aback by an unsettling sight. A child suddenly appeared behind him, standing in eerie silence. After thoroughly inspecting the cell, he found no trace of anyone else. No child, and no evidence of an intruder. Confusion clouded his thoughts as he replayed the moment in his mind, the image lingering vividly. When his colleagues gathered around the monitor and witnessed the footage, disbelief spread among them. and some began to consider a chilling possibility that the child who had appeared resembled the boy he had murdered. This unsettling resemblance raised a haunting question. Had the spirit of the young victim returned to haunt his killer? Did the officer truly witness something supernatural? The air grew thick with tension as they grappled with the unsettling notion of the paranormal, leaving them to ponder what other mysteries might be lurking in the shadows. Meet Jake, the YouTuber behind Jake Ghost Hunter, known for exploring haunted abandoned buildings. In June 2024, he and a friend explored the ruins of Liberty High School in Ohio City, Ohio, unaware that it would lead to one of their most terrifying experiences. Just minutes into the building, the atmosphere turned unsettling, with strange noises echoing around them, prompting a sense of eerie unease.
Whoever's down here, if you could just speak into that device on the table, that'd be cool. Can you tell me who you are? It said rewind at the end, dude. It wants me to rewind. Jake! Oh my God, Jake! Was that inside? Yeah. Shh. Get down here now. Now get down here, dude.
No, you come with me, bro. That was on my level.
Call the cops on my phone now. Call the cops. Call the fucking cops.
Gunshots rang out, prompting them to flee the building in fear and call the police. When officers arrived, they entered to investigate, unaware of the more significant threat that awaited them inside.
Did you hear it over here? Like I heard it on that staircase.
I heard the noises, like, I don't know, because I was in the damn box. So
you didn't hear the noises, like the gunshots?
No, that's why I screamed.
Jake! I was literally in that window doing an EVP session, and they were right here. And dude, your thing said homicide twice. Your device said homicide twice.
Nobody in there, but there's something in there.
Are you serious? For real?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, what?
Let me just...
For real?
So right there on the second floor,
yes.
We were looking this way. I heard pitter patter, like that, along that, what would that be? The east wall?
Yeah.
And then he hears it at the end of the hallway, and as I'm taking my light down, I see something go, like dark across.
Are you guys dead ass?
Swear.
Do you have body
we were
cam?
like, no. But we were talking about you guys. We're like, let's just block.
The police, fearing what might be lurking within the building, also fled for their lives, convinced that an entity was present. In the aftermath, both the officers and Jake, along with his friend, left the premises, abandoning whatever was causing the disturbance inside. Well, that's all for today, folks. Meet Joe and Jesse Lee, the creators of Hellbent Holler, who investigate Sasquatch, Dogman, and the paranormal. On October 12, 2024, they began a camping trip in the Appalachian Mountains for their investigations. Initially alone in the forest, they soon suspected they might not be alone after all.
It's almost like a low, mumbling conversation in that direction there.
Path?
Yeah, just right here. Look, it's like woven together. Like, look, this one's twisted back.
This is some Blair Witch.
Yeah, isn't it?
Blair Witch stuff here.
Look at that. Shh, don't move.
While still in the forest, they stumbled upon strange evidence suggesting that something was indeed in the woods with them. Driven by curiosity, they decided to use their thermal imager. It was at this point that they captured something unexpected.
I'm getting a heat signature in the woods here, but it's a little distance away.
Are you recording?
Yeah. It's so thick through here. Whoa.
What is it?
Oh my God.
What is it?
It's something.
It's what?
It's something.
It's something?
It's something.
Something what?
I think it's looking at us.
What?
I think it's looking at us. Oh my God.
What?
It just disappeared.
What did you see? You need to talk.
Chills ran down their spines when a strange figure appeared on their thermal imager. Moments later, their camera malfunctioned and shut off, followed by their audio recorder acting up. Feeling uneasy about what might be lurking in the woods, they decided to leave the forest that night. This serves as a reminder to always trust your instincts, as we can only wonder what might have happened if they had chosen to stay back. A man from South Carolina was inside his house when he started to hear strange noises coming from his backyard. Intrigued by the disturbance, he decided to step outside and investigate. What he discovered was captured on camera.
I hope you can hear this. It sounds like gorillas fighting in the tree. They're breaking limbs bigger around than me. I've never seen anything like it in my life. This is the second time I've come over here. And the first time when I got up under them trying to figure out what it was, they started breaking limbs off and throwing them at me. And I still cannot figure out what it is. Look, they're ruining this freaking place. What in God's name is it? It's bigger than me, whatever it is. Because it's breaking limbs off that it would take me 2 minutes to saw. Look, see, he's coming right above me right here. He's fixing to throw something at me, whatever it is. Yeah, they don't like you messing with them. Look. What in God's name is going on? Look, that's bigger than me. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. What in Jesus' name is doing this? Oh my God, he just took half the tree down. Something, oh my God, oh my God. Oh, it's gotta be a, I don't even think a bear would have a chance in Hades and it doing this. It's something stronger than a bear. And he is pissed. Yeah, that's a healthy tree. About 8 to 10, maybe even 12 inches in diameter that he just broke because he's pissed because I'm getting close to him. I think I'm gonna bounce because I think he just hit the ground, which means he's about to face me on foot. And I don't really want to wrestle with somebody that can tear trees down. Just because they're mad. My God, look at the tree he just freaking broke in half.
To cause the kind of damage seen on the tree would require the strength of a gorilla or a chimpanzee. And no, this isn't related to the escaped lab monkeys from South Carolina. Fearful of the potential threat this creature posed, the man decided to retreat into his house. Eventually, the disturbance ceased. What do you think this man encountered? Share your thoughts in the comments below. The man was deep in the wilderness of Utah, somewhere around Pacing Canyon. He was a photographer, dedicated to capturing the beauty of nature, filming the towering trees, the flowing rivers, and searching for that perfect shot. Suddenly, he heard a noise coming from the woods. Lifting his camera, he hoped to catch a glimpse of a deer or some other beautiful animal. Little did he know, he was about to capture something entirely unexpected. A dark figure was spotted walking through the trees. When the footage was later released online, it sparked a variety of reactions among viewers. Many believed it could be the elusive Bigfoot, while others thought it might simply be a person wandering through the woods, unaware they were being filmed. However, upon closer inspection, the creature appeared to be hairy, leaving us uncertain about its true identity. That's why we'll leave it to you to decide. Was it Bigfoot that the photographer captured on camera? Or was it something else entirely? September 2012, during a canoe trip on Lake Ashigan, two friends decided to explore a nearby trail and take some photos. As they ventured deeper into the woods, they began to hear strange noises that piqued their curiosity and unease.
Did he catch anything earlier?
No, he didn't. He got some hits though.
He's been trolling out there. Should we get... What? What? Oh! Did you hear that? Dude, that's like knock. That's knock. Something's knocking, dude. That's not a woodpecker. What is that? Do you have your camera? I can't see anything. I can't see it.
Look at the tree.
Whoa, oh, whoa. Dude, is that a bear? Des, is that a bear? Get your camera. Come here. I can't see it. Can you see it?
No.
I don't see anything.
Oh, look at the size of that thing.
Dude, that's not a bear. That's not a bear. That's not a bear.
Initially, they assumed it might be a bear, but soon they caught sight of a tall figure moving swiftly and upright through the trees. Fear gripped them, and they ran for their lives, seeking safety. Later, as they reviewed the footage in slow motion, they spotted the creature clearly, a large black figure that left them utterly dumbfounded by what they had encountered. While a forester wandered through his land, he was on the lookout for any intruders trespassing on his property. Suddenly, he spotted a figure in the distance, prompting him to yell at the person to leave. However, something else caught his eye, and he quickly decided to pull out his camera and start recording. When he returned home, he decided to review the footage, and it became clear that the figure in the video walked with a heavy, deliberate gait that matched descriptions from various Bigfoot sightings. The creature moved powerfully, unlike a human lumbering around in a suit. It appeared tall and broad, with long arms that swung noticeably as it walked. What was even more unsettling was that this creature didn't seem startled or hurried. It moved with a calm confidence, as if accustomed to being observed. These characteristics align with common reports of Bigfoot encounters. So, do you think what the forester captured on camera was indeed Bigfoot, or something more sinister? Leave your thoughts in the comments section as we delve into the next disturbing encounter. In 2006, two brothers embarked on a camping adventure deep within the wilderness of British Columbia, an area renowned for its pristine beauty and ancient dense forests. Their goal was to enjoy a peaceful retreat. However, what they didn't know was that this remote sanctuary would soon become the scene of a chilling and unforgettable encounter.
Wait, stay back!
Okay, this is where we were when we just saw 15 minutes ago a live, I don't know, some sort of humanoid thing, I don't know. We're in the enchanted forest at Tofino. Right by that tree over there. Over there. Yeah, that one. We saw it. Let's go see if we can, I don't know. What?
Okay.
Holy shit. Okay. Come on, guys. Okay. Right here. Come check the ground. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, God. Wait, come here, come here. Come here. Look at that. This is. He ran backwards, right? Over there somewhere. See, that could be a possible footprint. I don't know.
Could be.
Like, look. Yeah, I bet like any foot would like cause some sort of indentation there. I don't know. We need to. I don't. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere. How are we gonna mark this?
Well,
Give a pan around. Give a pan around, like over there.
As they filmed their surroundings, movements in the distance caught their attention. At first, they thought it was a bear, a common sight in that region, so they continued with their activities. However, the creature they had captured on camera did not behave like a bear. Its posture was hunched, and it was enormous. Curious, they focused their camera on the spot where they had seen it, and it became more recognizable. Despite the distance, it was clear that this was no ordinary creature. After a few tense moments, the figure retreated into the shadows, vanishing with an unnatural quietness. Shaken, the brothers decided to pack up and leave the once inviting forest. A man was testing the depth of field on his new camera by filming a patch of leaves in the Lincoln Woods Wildlife Reserve in Leominster, Massachusetts, when he suddenly heard a strange noise a few hundred feet behind him.
What the fuck is that? Oh my God.
What was even more disturbing was the creature's incredible speed and how it vanished into thin air. To this day, the man cannot explain what he witnessed. However, upon reviewing the footage, skeptics believe it was a hoax, suggesting it was likely staged by him. But what do you think? In Carbondale, Pennsylvania, a man had been hearing unsettling disturbances in the backyard of his heavily wooded property for the past 2 weeks. On this particular day, he mustered the courage to investigate the source of the noises. What he discovered was nothing short of terrifying. Someone or something appeared to be running around in a stressed manner. Suddenly, he heard a loud noise nearby, and as he shone his flashlight in that direction, he caught a glimpse of what looked like an albino Bigfoot. The audio then cuts off, and the clip ends abruptly, leaving viewers to wonder what happened afterward. This incident remains a mystery, as no follow-up information has been provided. On October 29, 2013, 2 hunters ventured into a remote area in Idaho to capture wildlife on camera, but they were in for an unexpected encounter.
Give me the camera. Oh. Get out, get my bow, get out. Eric, come here. Come here. Where's my bow? Oh my God. I tripped. That wasn't a freaking bear.
What was that?
It wasn't a bear.
Oh my God, listen. Shh, listen. Oh shit.
Did you get it?
I don't even know what that was.
Did you get it on film?
Yeah.
Initially, they thought it was a bear, so they were prepared to put their hunting skills into action, but were taken aback by the size of the supposed bear.
Give me the camera. Give me the camera. Give me the camera.
From the truck, and that's the closest road. I'm coming down here, I'm beat, get my gear off, get ready to eat. All of a sudden Eric's like, oh my gosh, big bear. I grab my bow, I raise up, I look down the hill, and it is the freaking tallest bear walking on two legs I've ever seen in my life. But the moment I realize, I turned to get Eric to turn on the camera. He's already filming at that point.
Yeah, I didn't get pushed on play until...
But when did you realize it wasn't a bear?
Well, when I realized it wasn't a bear, when we were sitting here and with the foliage and everything, the undergrowth here, it looked like a bear because all I seen was the brown coming through. But then as I got the camera and stood up and you grabbed your bow, when it stopped right there at that pine, right next to us, it stared at us, which seemed like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was staring back for a long time. At that point, I knew it wasn't.
The footage ignited debate among viewers, with many claiming it was Bigfoot, while others thought it was a hoax. Whether real or staged, it was an entertaining spectacle. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Share in the comments as we explore more disturbing encounters. In the Canadian wilderness near Nordegg, Alberta, a hunter was going about his usual routine when he began to hear strange noises echoing through the woods. Curious, he decided to venture deeper into the wilderness to discover the source of the disturbances. Little did he know that this choice would soon become one he would come to regret. He encountered a large beast that was somehow visible to him. In an attempt to frighten it, he decided to take a bold step, unaware that this choice would lead him into deeper trouble. He fired a warning shot from his rifle, hoping to scare the creature away. Unfortunately, it failed to have the desired effect. The large beast charged at him, swatting with incredible force and sending him crashing into a massive tree trunk, leaving him semi-conscious. The creature then carried the hunter up a wooded ridge and deposited him in a remote shelter before retreating from the area. This left the hunter with a chance to escape into the night case. In 2005, a college student, along with some friends, ventured into the forest on Prince Edward Island, Canada, to film a video for a school project. However, what began as a routine outing quickly turned into a terrifying experience.
What the? Holy shit! Did you see that?
The filmmaker needed a clip of a person running from the woods. However, as the boy in the clip emerged from the trees, a huge ape-like creature appeared from the opposite side of the forest. This created the illusion that the boy was actually running from the creature, even though that wasn't the case. There are many controversies surrounding this footage, particularly because it originated from a student project. However, experts believe it depicts a Sasquatch. According to specialists in Sasquatch studies, these creatures can run on all fours for speed when startled. Therefore, the creature, thought to be a Sasquatch, began to run when it was surprised by the boy running. That's all for tonight, folks. If you want to see more of this creepy content, please subscribe, like, and share.